Hey there, high level listeners. The holidays are almost here, but do you feel confident talking quickly and easily about your Christmas or New Year's plans in English?
Or do you know what questions to ask in English to talk to your friends, colleagues, or classmates about their holiday plans?
All right, well, good news. We have another small talk episode for you here on High Level Listening, where Mark and I will share some friendly conversational vocabulary and phrases about holiday plans in English.
Yes, that's right. So, this is another small talk episode, and small talk is the casual, short kinds of conversations we have with friends, colleagues, and strangers as well. During festive seasons like this one, Christmas and New Year's are great small talk topics.
So, culturally, in the UK and the US, it is completely normal to ask people about their plans. It actually is kind of nice at work when you have a kind of a quiet moment. It's probably a little bit quieter at work, and you get to know your coworkers a little bit better. Even strangers or people you only see at the coffee shop, you might ask a little bit about that. So, in this episode, we will go through some short conversations between two people about your holiday plans. Then we'll explain some of the key phrases in the vocabulary, and you can also get a free download of this PDF transcript of each conversation in this episode by clicking the link in the description below. All right, let's get started at the office. So, I will be talking with a coworker and I'll be talking about our holiday or Christmas plans. So, let's hear the conversation first. Hey, good morning. Are you all set for the holidays this week?
Almost, yep. I'm still figuring out Christmas Eve plans with my family.
Same here. I'm trying to decide what to make for Christmas dinner.
All right, well, hope it all goes well. And if I don't see you, have a really nice Christmas.
Oh, thanks. You too. Merry Christmas. Okay, so we're going to go back through. This was pretty quick, right? Small talk conversations are usually quite quick, sometimes just in passing. Now, I kind of know this coworker a little bit, so I said, "Hey, good morning." And I said, "Are you all set for the holidays this week or the holidays next week or Christmas this week?" So, are you all set? This kind of means, are you organized? Are you ready? Do you have all of your plans organized? So, are you all set for the holidays this week? Mark, if I just said the holidays, what does that make you think of?
I think of winter holidays like Christmas and New Year's. Those are the holidays.
The holidays, right. So, if you did say, are you all set for the holiday this week? Does that change? What does that mean to you? Does that change
Mm,
things?
right. If it's singular, the holiday
Mm,
is just the next holiday coming up. It could be
hmm.
in the summertime, it could be spring, autumn, a bank holiday. That's
Yeah.
any upcoming holiday.
So isn't that interesting? There is a difference between the holidays. I'm thinking all of the December holidays, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, New Year's, all of those are all together. So those are the holidays. So are you all set for the holidays this week?
Mm. Almost. I'm still figuring out Christmas Eve plans with my family. So I'm still figuring out. At the moment, I'm thinking, I'm planning, I'm choosing and deciding. I'm still figuring out Christmas Eve plans. Christmas Eve is December 24th. It's the day before Christmas for us. I'm still figuring out. So I'm not set yet. I'm not ready yet. Maybe I haven't chosen the food, I haven't chosen some activities, or I haven't chosen where we're going to go. So I'm still figuring out plans. I'm still thinking about it. So I'm not totally ready yet.
Same here. I'm trying to decide what to make for Christmas dinner. So just
Hmm.
like Mark, I'm not quite organized yet. So I'm trying to decide. I could say I'm deciding what to make for Christmas dinner, but it sounds like I'm the step before that. I'm still trying
Yeah.
to decide. So it's like I'm
Hmm.
really not organized at all. I don't even know what I'm going to make for Christmas dinner yet. I'm still trying to decide. I'm trying to decide.
Well, hope it goes well. This is a nice phrase you can say to someone else. Hope it goes well if they have a very busy Christmas coming up or an important one with lots of family and friends. Hope it goes well. Some people feel nervous, especially about hosting family around Christmas because there's a lot to organize and a lot to do. So if somebody sounds like they have big plans or they're feeling a bit under pressure in the holidays, hope it goes well. And if I don't see you, have a really nice Christmas. So Kat and I are both at the office. Maybe we're both going to have 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year. So maybe we won't see each other for a couple of weeks. So if you know that's the case, the last thing you can say, if I don't see you, have a really nice Christmas.
Now, we've been talking about Christmas, and so it is very common if you know someone celebrates Christmas to say Merry Christmas back. So I said, thanks, you too, meaning I hope everything goes well, right? Thanks, you too. Merry Christmas. Now, Mark and I were kind of talking. Most people will say Merry Christmas on the day, the 24th, the 25th, right? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Some people will say Merry Christmas, but I think what Mark said is probably the most common. Have a nice Christmas, have a lovely Christmas. And then the actual phrase, Merry Christmas, is just quick, easy, and very close to Christmas.
Right, on the day. I remember coming downstairs on Christmas Day and my mum and dad were already downstairs and they say, Merry Christmas. I'm like, Merry Christmas, hi. It's like the first thing you say when you see people on the 25th.
Christmas Day, exactly. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the conversation once more. Hey, good morning. Are you all set for the holidays this week?
Almost, yeah. Still figuring out Christmas Eve plans with my family.
Same here. I'm trying to decide what to make for Christmas dinner.
Oh, well, hope it all goes well. And if I don't see you, have a really nice Christmas.
Oh, thanks, you too. Merry Christmas.
This is conversation number 2. This is between me and a friend. I can't believe it's the 25th next week. Are you traveling home this year?
Yeah, heading back home to see my parents for a few days. You?
Same. Spending Christmas Day with the family, then seeing some relatives on Boxing Day, maybe a bit of shopping too.
Oh, that sounds really nice. Well, safe travels.
Cheers, you too. Okay, so I like the start of this conversation. December starts, everything becomes very festive and Christmassy, and then suddenly it's Christmas Day, and there's so many things to do, things to buy, things to prepare and organize. I started the conversation with, I can't believe it's the 25th next week. The 25th is obviously Christmas Day, but you can do this with any date, any time of year. I can't believe it's the 1st already. I can't believe it's the 25th next week. Are you traveling home this year? I'm asking Kat if she has already made plans to travel home. And by home, I don't mean her house where she lives. I mean her hometown and probably where her parents live. So are you traveling home this year?
Like that phrase, traveling home, and I'm going back home. I'm going home for the holidays. I'm heading home for the holidays. This is pretty common to talk about, like Mark said, going back to your hometown. We actually don't really use hometown very often if we're just talking about traveling for the holidays. But yeah, heading back home to see my parents for a few days. This was kind of interesting because, yes, we are saying I am heading back home. I'm heading back home. But when we talk kind of quickly, we drop off the I am. But we know it's about you. You know, I know it's about me, right? So heading back home to see my parents. We were also thinking about, why do we use the present progressive here? It's not happening right now. It might be happening next week or this weekend, but it's because our plans are 100%. But this is exactly what I'm doing. Our plans are organized. Our plans are ready. This is what I'm doing. I'm heading back home to see my parents for a few days. So it's a really easy way to use that tense, even though we're talking about the future. Yeah, heading back home to see my parents for a few days. You?
Same. Spending Christmas Day with my family, then seeing some relatives on Boxing Day. So I use the same grammar. We're talking about next week, but spending Christmas Day with family. So I already know I am spending for sure. Then seeing some relatives on Boxing Day. So this is a British thing. The 26th, the day after Christmas, is called Boxing Day. Boxing Day is another national holiday. People don't go to work, but usually a lot of shops are open, and it's a big shopping day in the UK. There's lots of discounts and sales in case you haven't already spent all your money. So I'm seeing some relatives on Boxing Day, maybe a bit of shopping too. It's a very common and popular activity in the UK. You go out shopping on Boxing Day and get a good bargain.
Oh, that sounds really nice. Safe travels. So I've got kind of two responses here. One is spending Christmas Day with family, seeing your relatives. That sounds really nice. Now I could kind of end the conversation there. Oh, that sounds really nice. I need a little bit more. I am on the way to ending the conversation. So what I'm probably going to say is, well, safe travels. Safe travels, hope that you get there safely, right? Safe travels.
It's a good one because it could be wintry, snowy, icy on the roads. Driving is a little bit dangerous. So yeah, that's a good thing to say if it's cold. And I said, cheers, you too. So cheers is thank you in England. So cheers, thank you, you too.
Like
Okay,
that
let's say
one. We don't use cheers like that in American English. We only use it for clinking glasses together. But Mark will use it as a cheers, a quick thanks, right?
Yes. Okay, well, here's the conversation one more time. I can't believe it's the 25th next week. Are you traveling home this year?
Yeah, heading back home to see my parents for a few days. You?
Same. Spending Christmas Day with family, then seeing some relatives on Boxing Day. Maybe a bit of shopping too.
Oh, that sounds really nice. Safe travels.
Cheers, you too.
All right, so this is conversation number 3, and we're going to be in the office. I'm going to be talking to another coworker. Hey, doing anything special for Christmas?
Nothing crazy. We usually just do a small family dinner. What about you?
Travel's been crazy this year, so we're keeping it simple. Just a cozy night in before Christmas morning.
That sounds lovely. Well, enjoy the break and hope you have a lovely Christmas.
Thanks, you too. Okay, so let's start from the very first phrase, doing anything special for Christmas. Now, what am I missing here? Are you? Because usually we're asking someone else a question, right? So, doing anything special for Christmas? Are you doing anything special for Christmas? And this would be, remember, if we're using the present progressive, you know what your plans are, you know exactly what you're doing. Are you doing anything special for Christmas?
Nothing crazy. We usually just do a small family dinner. So nothing crazy. Crazy, I mean nothing complicated. I'm not inviting 50 family members all to my house. I don't have plans to visit lots of different homes in a couple of days. Nothing crazy. A lot of people in the UK like to spend the holiday just at home. It's cold outside. There's lots of good films on TV and there's lots of delicious food in the house. So a lot of people like to just relax. So nothing crazy. We usually just do a small family dinner. So in British English, you might hear we just do a small dinner. And that means we'll cook and eat a dinner. But it's very common to just say we just do a small family dinner. Another collocation with that is the presents or the gifts in the morning. We'll do gifts at 9 o'clock. That means we will come downstairs at 9 o'clock and we will open the presents. So we'll do presents at 9 and then we'll do dinner at 3.
We could definitely say that. I have heard people say that. We would probably say have a dinner and then open presents as well.
Right.
So if you want to kind of more of the American version. Now, I want to ask Mark, why did you use the simple present instead of kind of another tense like the future or the present progressive?
Yeah, we usually just do. It's a routine. It's a habit. Every year is usually the same. So I'm using the present simple because it's what our family usually does. That's our normal Christmas custom.
Okay, so it sounds like you don't really need to make too many plans because you already kind of have something in mind.
Yeah, we know what to expect. We do the same thing most years.
Travel's been crazy this year, so we're keeping it simple. Just a cozy night in before Christmas morning. So, travel has been crazy. Not just once, probably not even just twice, all year, right? So, travel has been crazy. Travel's been crazy this year. So, we are keeping it simple. This is kind of interesting because I could say we keep it simple. That would be every year is the same. But it sounds
Mm.
like things have changed this year. Normally I travel, but travel's been crazy this year. So we're keeping it simple. We decided we are going to keep it simple, right? We're keeping it simple this year. Just a cozy night in before Christmas morning. So that little word in means that we are not going out. We're not traveling. We're not visiting another family member's house. We are having a cozy night in, something comfortable, warm, quiet. We're having a cozy night in before Christmas morning. So most of the time when we do stuff, it's Christmas Day, but it's Christmas morning. That's when a lot of people open presents, have a nice little breakfast together, something nice, and spend the morning together.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. Well, enjoy the break and hope you have a lovely Christmas. So, similar to conversation number one, that sounds lovely. I mean, she's sharing her plans and I'm listening, so that sounds nice. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds lovely. Well, enjoy the break. The break. The break is usually the time off from work where you get to spend during Christmas. You can spend it at home with your family. Could be 1 or 2 weeks. Enjoy the break and hope you have a lovely Christmas.
Thanks. You too. So just nice and simple, very easy, very, very quick, right? All right. So let's go ahead and do that conversation once more. Hey, doing anything special for Christmas?
Nothing crazy. We usually just do a small family dinner. What about you?
Travel's been crazy this year, so we're keeping it simple. Just a cozy night in before Christmas morning.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Well, enjoy the break and hope you have a lovely Christmas.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, so the last thing we've got in this video are some very, very useful questions that you can ask someone about their holiday plans. And these are also suitable for small talk. So they can be friends, colleagues, or maybe strangers too. The first question is, got any plans for the holidays? Got any plans for the holidays? Again, this is a casual question. It's not have you got, just got any plans for the holidays? Have any plans for the holidays?
Like Mark was saying, we can use these with strangers, but we don't always know what people are celebrating. They might be celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever is going on in people's lives. So the holidays is a really good opener for strangers, especially. So if you know that somebody's going to be on vacation or the kids are off school, you might say something like, doing anything nice over the break? So if you haven't met a school mom or a school dad, maybe your kids go to the same school and you've never really met them before, but you want to break the ice a little bit, doing anything nice over the break?
Okay, yeah, the break is a good name for the holiday or the time off from work. Another question you can ask, heading home for the holidays? Heading home for the holidays? Heading means traveling or going. Heading home is a really common phrase. Like we discussed before, a lot of people go back to their parents or their hometown for the holidays. So, heading home for the holidays?
Americans can be very chatty. So even if you're at the coffee shop, if you're riding in an Uber with an Uber driver, or if you're just spending time in the same room with someone, you could say something, and they're working. The other person is working. This is a good one. Is it a busy time of year for you? Is it a busy time of year for you? It's actually a good way to just break the ice. I kind of used this almost exactly the same question when I was talking to my Uber driver. Oh, is it a busy time of year for you? Because obviously they're working. They're not necessarily off the entire time that you are. So it's a good way to break the ice.
And last question you can ask, are you traveling at all for the holidays? Are you traveling at all for the holidays? You can ask someone if you have no idea what their plans are. Maybe they're going to visit their hometown. Maybe they're going to visit another country. People travel everywhere for the holidays. So are you traveling at all? At all leaves it open for them to say, no, I'm just staying at home. Or, no, I'm not going anywhere. So are you traveling at all for the holidays?
All right. So there you go. Some friendly conversational small talk dialogues for you about your plans for the holidays.
Yeah, that's right. So see if you can use some of these questions, these words, or these phrases the next time you're chatting to someone about their holiday plans in English.
And once again, you can get every word of every dialogue in a downloadable PDF through the link below. And we will see you again for another video here on High Level Listening very soon.
Bye bye.